Okay, all right. We should be up. I'm a little bit late. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let me make sure that I have the audio set up. Okay, we should be good. Let me make sure. All right, we good. We good. This is this is pretty hype. So one very sorry about that. Interesting thing about these showcases is that I like, yo, what up, it's me. I've live streamed all of them since the Beyond Light one. Not that I had any followers for the Beyond Light or Witch Queen or Lightfall showcases, but it's been sort of a tradition for me to do so. So I'm very excited for this. Like, Destiny is my game. All right, as terrible as this game can be at sometimes, it's my game. And this cutscene in the back is probably my favorite cutscene of the entire game, like, history. It's so good. Oh, it was so good.
Anna, look.
This is a cutscene before Lightfall, and it's probably the best cutscene in the entire game. This shot right here, oh my god. The OG Destiny 1 launch screenshot. Oh, so good.
Why? Why does it not flee?
Because it has nowhere else to run.
10 minutes. Oh shit. Yeah, Lightfall was bad, not gonna lie.
There are too many of them!
Oh, it's okay, it's replaying all the cutscenes. That's
Vanguard
dope.
all units. Keep the enemy away from the
That's
traffic
quite cool.
at all cost.
This cutscene was pretty cool, and then everything after this cutscene was just so disappointing. Lightfall itself wasn't like a terrible expansion, it's just the story was awful. Everything besides the story was not bad. I'm eating some cereal real quick. I need to be.
What is that?
I need to have it eaten before I stream.
Witness.
Whatever that thing is, we gotta take it down.
Oh god.
Damn it! Going down! Multiple casualties out here! We need full fighting!
Let's do a div run. Are you crazy?
Disciple, you know what must be done.
They found the veil.
We're in no position to engage the enemy.
We don't have a choice. We're out of time.
Osiris. Don't die.
Instead of dying, he just turned into a raging asshole. Build up victory. Not this cutscene. This cutscene sucks.
No more running away. Rest now.
The uglier they are, the harder they fall.
Nimbus has got to be my least favorite character ever. A Petra's run with Ghosty would be impossible.
We finally found you.
Get your ghost.
What's wrong, Osiris?
Get your ghost out of there.
Just use Strand. Like, literally use Strand.
Reality takes shape.
It's creating the link.
Yeah, use Strand. Imagine playing Destiny. You act like this isn't a good game. It is a good game. It just... Use Strand. Everyone can admit the Lightfall's campaign was terrible. God. Is density still good? We'll see. I mean, Season of the Deep
What just
was
happened?
never actually played much. Is it fun? If you haven't played at all and you get all the expansions and stuff, yes, 100%. Oops.
Vala. Come in.
What a terrible ending for Callus. Monsters were so OP. Destiny's stupid easy. They really just cut these cutscenes in half and then put an entire campaign in between them. You're telling me they were just sitting behind that wall for like a day?
And perpetrator. Life's infinite cruelty. You, more than any, suffer both fates. Be free.
Get all the expansions, $400 base, no battle pass included. Literally not that expensive. It's like, I would never recommend you buy them off sale. They're on sale quite often, and when they are on sale, it's like 120 bucks for like 100 and maybe 60 for 4 years of stuff, which I think is so very worth it. And you could easily skip out on Shadowkeep, and that makes it like 120. Alright, come on, come on. They're like, nothing happened in Defiance.
The witness has moved beyond our reach.
That's very cool. The new Warframe game, Wayfinder? I haven't played it at all yet.
All attempts to follow it.
Oh, doesn't the new season drop today? If the new season drops today, I'm playing it. Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Yeah, what are we getting after? Oh, come on. Screw you, Bungie. Okay, this is sweet. This is sweet. I'm so sad that he passed away. Like, fuck, man. I remember when I first heard the news. That shit was devastating.
난 어둠 속에서 태어난 끔찍한 것들을 봤어.
What?
매 순간 그 미래가 다가와.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Where are we?
All right, man.
여기서 시작된 건 내 미래가 아니야. 너의 미래지.
That was Zavalo's voice actor, and he just passed away from cancer.
Holy crap.
That time we go to the main.
Was that a darkest ship behind Okora?
Sir Happy Air is back.
우린 너의
구원이다.
Wait.
Why is the game language not in English? But all the-
명심해. 빛과 어둠의 경계가 아주 모호하다는 걸. 함께 건너가자.
Did they put the wrong language in?
This got me feeling things.
반갑다. 예치.
This game looks mad long. Yeah, there's 4 years of stuff to play. It's crazy.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm hyped. 20 seconds. All right, let's fucking go. Yep, Cade's back. I knew it. All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Hype time. Woo! Look, as terrible as Lightfall was, their marketing is fantastic, and I'm sure this is about to be insane. So let's see.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Like many of you, I've been playing games as long as I can remember. They're a core part of what makes me who I am. I believe there's this deeply rooted, often unstated mission of games to keep adventure alive. In 2014, Bungie set out to start a new adventure. Heroes awakened on a desolate planet. A silent god set in our sky. And it wouldn't be long before an ancient enemy, shrouded in darkness, showed up at humanity's door to destroy us. Over the years, our heroes would shape a story far greater than anything we could have imagined. Players would explore deep into the depths of Venus, hunting a machine god that controlled time itself. They'd invent ways to combine their mythic weaponry and their paracausal abilities to stand alone against monsters that took others, an entire elite squad. They'd race alongside their friends far into the early morning into halls of an ancient city where only a select few emerged victorious at dawn, clutching the heart of a dragon. But most importantly, they'd bring their friends and their family into this world and together meet new faces on this adventure who would become lifelong companions. Now, together, we approach the final shape.
Okay.
We're about to embark on the last expedition of Destiny's first saga. So let's be clear about the stakes. In the final shape, you will go inside the Traveler. The journey will be difficult.
Pause.
And what awaits you on the other side of this trek is nothing less than the deadliest entity we have ever faced. There will be no open betas. There aren't going to be any guides on the internet telling you how to handle what's to come. Whether you've been with us from the beginning, joined us somewhere along the road, or are looking at Destiny for the first time, anybody who shows up on launch day is going to be greeted with this same uncharted world, a vacuum-sealed experience begging for you to be the first person to peel it open.
Okay.
So today is your invitation to go forth and adventure.
Let me witness a good story. I hope so. That was the oh shit, guys, here we go.
After all these years, we never talked about it. Why I brought you back.
Oh shit.
Why you were chosen. The truth is, I didn't know then. It was just a feeling. But I know now. After all we've seen, all we've lost,
What in the...
this fight might be our last.
Whoa.
So I'm asking you
Whoa, whoa!
one last time to rise.
Oh shit. What is that? What is that? Whoa! Whoa! What the? A day earlier. Wait. Whoa! I mean, that was a hype trailer. Shit.
It's a momentous time.
What was that? Titan holding?
We've been building to this moment for the last 10 years.
The final shape is the conclusion to that journey. This is a moment in gaming that as a developer you just don't get very often.
Guardians and allies are fighting the biggest threat that the universe has ever seen in this big culmination of the Light and Darkness saga.
That looked like Void. New supers?
When we were thinking of what the final shape could be, it had to be a lot of different things. It needs to pay off this epic confrontation with the Witness that we've been setting up for years. It has to bring you closer to your allies in the Vanguard. It has to be this place that like makes you feel nostalgic for the entire journey you've been on.
When we were resurrected by ghosts at the very beginning of this story, we didn't know why, but it was for this. The Traveler is asking us for help, and it's our responsibility to protect every living thing in the universe from what the Witness intends to do.
When we first start the final shape, we are finally able to go through the portal that the Witness opened in the Traveler at the end of Lightfall.
Inside is the pale heart of the Traveler. That is the stage for our showdown with the Witness.
The Witness has the darkness. It has always had a connection to it. The pale heart of the Traveler is what it's trying to use to gain connection to the light. So with both, it can enact its final shape.
Okay.
The Witness
Birds.
looks around and sees a lack of purpose, no meaning. It wants to fix all that. So it's trying to put the universe into this frozen perfection where everything's just exactly how it thinks it's supposed to be. That is the final shape.
This trailer was
To
really
defeat
good.
The Witness, it's going to take everyone. Failure is not an option.
We're gonna need the Vanguard, all of our allies, and all
What
the
is
Guardians
that?
to rally together and be brave in the face of oblivion.
Old Tower.
In the final shape, we're going to answer questions at the grandest scale. But what I find really
Please.
interesting is that it's also a very personal journey where we deepen our relationships with these characters that we've known for so long. Zavala, Ikora, our ghost, get to reconnect with Cade 6. So, like, while there's this
Interesting.
great conflict and everything going on around us and stakes of just unimaginable heights, it's still at the end a story told around campfires by a bunch of companions who have been fighting together for hundreds of years.
I mean, the area looks cool. That's badass. Oh.
In the final shape, we're going through the portal that the witness has opened up to confront it and stop the final shape. Inside the Traveler is this infinite, vast,
old tower,
unknowable. And we're landing on the Pale Heart, which is a fraction of really what is inside the Traveler.
Whoa.
The Pale Heart is weird. It's a little strange. It makes you feel a bit uncomfortable. And it is also just so cool and artistic in the best way.
I'm liking the art style.
The Witness entered well ahead of any Guardians, and so it's had time to kind of shape what's there. When our Guardian enters, the rest of the Pale Heart starts getting shaped also around what we've experienced.
This is the Traveler recreating
the wall?
the world in front of you as it saw on your journey.
One of the most memorable locales from Destiny's past is the D1 Tower. It's really a labor of love from the Destiny team. The final shape means so much to everyone who's building it, and I think players are really going to be able to see that.
The Pale Heart is our very first linear destination that we've ever done.
Linear.
I would love it if players felt that they began their journey in a place of safety and feel it escalate.
That is a
in
major
danger,
color change.
in surrealness, because there is this beautiful evolution of the space.
They see
taken.
things that are more and more wrong as they begin to go towards the Witness's monolith. It's kind of this omnipresent, foreboding thing off in the distance.
The weirdest
looks
things
dope.
happen as you get closer to the monolith in the form of reshaping. Kind of like deconstructing things and putting them back together.
That's cool.
Wrong.
The sense of scale you get out there, like as you're exploring these spaces and you're jumping on these reshaped cuboids of Earth, you feel tiny as a Guardian. You feel alone. You feel like you are not the force to be reckoned with that you have been. You're not the God Slayer right now. You're just this little person jumping from
that looks
these
very
massive
weird.
pieces to massive pieces.
Jesus, faces are everywhere.
Try to also capture is that the Witness keeps throwing everything it has at you, and so you're going to fight these new enemies.
What?
The Subjugators.
Oh, I thought we were getting a new race.
New unit you're going to be facing in the final shape. They have an enhanced power set. They're performing stasis powers and strand powers to face the
So these are
well, in support of all the other enemies you're fighting too.
They bring something entirely new to the battlefield, which is kind of this element of control.
They're back there pinging away with stasis abilities, throwing crystals at you, freezing you in place.
They look cool.
Tangling you up.
Yeah, they had tormentors. That's the word. Okay, so they look like tormentors.
Focusing you on
Interesting.
the campaign and only the campaign. It's the most important thing in the universe at that moment. You have to stop the final shape from happening.
And for that, we do need the help with our allies. And so we're going to make sure that the core Vanguard team gets back together.
Nice.
Zavala and Ikora and Cade.
The campaign is just the start of the Pale Heart. After you've reached the monolith and finished the campaign, we open up the entire destination. And so the entire Pale Heart is going to react to you and what you are doing.
Oh, nice. Cool. Okay, good.
The campaign in the final
Like
phase
Forsaken.
doesn't really end with the final mission. The raids are where you defeat like the big bosses. So it's only natural that when you are going to confront the Witness, you're going to do that in the raid.
Good.
But
Good.
that might not be enough.
What?
This is a moment where we need to rally all Guardians to be able to overcome the final shape and the Witness.
Cosmodrome. Okay. Wait. We're not gonna kill the Witness in the raid? Oh shit. New supers?
In the final shape, we are inside the Traveler.
Pause.
Very close to this energy. This allows us to have new supers. Arc.
Yes!
Void.
We want to create something that turns you into an offensive powerhouse.
Okay, all right,
but
no new
also
subclass, but I'll
can
take the
benefit
supers.
Your allies in a support capacity. There is this thread of team play and like working with your friends to overcome the odds.
Oh, cool.
The Warlock Super is this ultimate expression of solar energy coursing through your guardian.
Is this-
The Solar Warlock Super is a callback to
Is it Radiance?
from D1.
Oh.
Other than Golden Gun, this is the only other first-person super in Destiny right now. Your melee's like all these projectiles going off, doubling the amount of projectiles. Your grenade almost being
It's Radiance.
sentient
Whoa.
as it searches around, and then it
Whoa.
hits a character and bounces off and goes to another one. And you're so overflowing with this energy that you are also giving it to your allies, allowing them to have their solar weapons supercharged, applying Scorch when they're shooting.
The new Solar Warlock.
Okay, so it's just Radiance,
Cast my
but
Rift,
turned.
It is going to create this little solar soul that when
Solar
it sees
soul!
the enemy, it launches part of itself out and hits the enemy and explodes and scorches them.
It looks cool.
Very alive. Twilight Arsenal. It's a layered super.
This is the only ranged one-off offensive super for Titans in the game.
Thank God.
Titan jumps up into the air, summons this giant void axe, throws it, summons another one, throws it, summons another one, looks at a different group of enemies, throws it. And when these axes fly through the air, they
Thank God.
stick to the ground or an enemy, do their void gravity thing where they suck a bunch of energy and enemies in and then explode. But that doesn't destroy the axe. The axe sticks around, and you and your allies can go and pick up
That
the axe and start
is
wailing
so
on enemies.
cool.
This super is insane to me.
That's so
I
cool.
press and hold my grenade button to consume my grenade and turn
What?
it into the shield. The more damage it takes, the more it charges up, and then I can release that, and it creates this blast that deals massive
Oh,
damage.
that's awesome. That's so fucking cool.
The Hunter Arc super.
Arc is all about finding the shortest distance between 2 points. The hunter kind of rears back, takes this knife, and throws it across the world, and then is able to blink to its position, do the slash that just decimates anyone nearby.
One really great thing about that is not just you do it once, but you're able to do it 3 times, along with devastating attacks each time you do it.
The hunter has an aspect. We take our staff, we twirl it in the air, which propels us upward. It creates.
They
this
brought back
burst which
helicoptering.
amplifies you and any allies near you.
It almost makes it feel like you're playing a fighting game, right? Like these combos that you're chaining together to do these different moves. It like
That's
takes
cool.
that sandbox to the next level.
The more aspects we have, the more capable we are to do that.
It feels like you're like riding the lightning, you know? Like that instantaneous, like
That was good, but I think it's more like. You know.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, a one-off Titan super, but it's also a roaming because you get the axe. That's awesome.
We've got exotics, we've got legendaries, we've got perks. We're always cooking up stuff. We're always playing with stuff that we think is like really interesting or taking inspiration. We have Tessellation, which is this exotic pyramid fusion rifle. It has the really intriguing property of adapting your Guardian's current damage type.
This will be the first time that you can run a weapon that can adapt to be strand or stasis in the energy slot. So you'll be able to run an entirely strand or entirely stasis loadout.
No way. Whoa, that looks awesome.
It has the additional property that you can special reload to reshape your grenade and suck it into the weapon, and then fire out a super destructive, a single projectile.
What? That's awesome.
Special weapon.
What's the one specific
The animation
that I
is
can make
cool.
that's like really zany that you would like right now?
What if Golden Gun was a sniper rifle?
What if you could harness the might of the Traveler? You know, we had a moment where we saw that Traveler beam cutscene. I know people on Weapons went, I kind of want that. You're like, that is incredibly dope.
So we've got this opportunity to bring back these iconic Destiny 1 weapons, but really turn it into something that feels like Destiny 2.
We have to bring Kvatstav into
Yes.
the fold.
The Red Death exotic pulse
Red Death.
And Dragon's Breath.
Dragon's Breath, that's what it's called.
Burn the world, burn it all.
Cool, okay.
In the final shape, we have new weapon subfamilies coming, broadening what existing weapons can be.
Really like bordering on exotic functionality. So for example, we've got a rocket pistol
What?
subfamily. We always liked the special ammo sidearms. This fires tiny slow-moving rockets.
Oh,
Hit
cool.
hard, do a bit of AoE damage.
Oh, they track.
They have
Oh.
a mixture of regular weapon and rocket launcher stats. We're also doing a new support weapon subfamily.
The support frame auto rifle is a type of legendary auto rifle. It'll let you switch seamlessly from firing at enemies to healing your allies.
Whoa.
I'm really excited to
That's
bring it
awesome.
to dungeons and keep my team alive, honestly.
That's awesome. I don't know how good that'll be, but that's just
Coming
cool.
up with new ideas. We've got a ton of new cool stuff coming over the next few years, and some new and really wild ideas, which we're pretty excited about.
Come on, take a load off. We've got a lot to cover.
You think, Cade? You think?
This place is only big enough for one dashing hero type, and that's me, so... I'm back! Hey, you two, give me a sec. I was magnificent. This is great. Anyone want a hug? Get your rock off my map. Worst case scenario, you die. But who knows? Maybe you won't.
Best cutscene.
Well, better get back to it.
Very cool.
In this moment where we're driving to the end of the Light and Darkness saga, it's great to see Cade like return to this world at this moment with all this change about to culminate with this confrontation with the long-standing enemy, the Witness.
Cade is the quintessential hunter. His presence casts such a long shadow over the story of Destiny, whether it was when he was alive or when he was dead.
What Cade goes through in this journey, how he serves as a catalyst for the other characters, the events that are uncovered to have brought him back. This is how the story had to end. There was no end to the Light and Darkness saga that didn't have Cade here alongside his friends.
Interesting.
To finish the job.
Once we started digging into the nature of the Pale Heart, I think that crystallized Cade's role as a guide. Cade is Virgil, and he's our guide through this other place. Cade is the one who is the most appropriate person to be the guide, because that's his job. That's always been his job. It just feels so natural for Nathan to be back.
Yes.
It felt amazing.
Thank
to
God.
just see him slip back into the role like without missing a beat.
Right, instantly.
In the flesh, or metal, as it were.
Cade's the glue that's always held Zavala and Ikora together. Having him back puts them in a position of questioning where they've been and what they've done without him.
You think about the journey that Zavala's been on and how he's been taken down this dark path, and you think about the weight that's been on Ikora, having to hold the Vanguard together, having Cade's voice of levity and brightness that he brings to that group. I think is going to be great for them.
Well, at least we have each other.
We want people to take away that sense of reunion and that idea of like the gang being back together for this moment.
I'm here now. Wherever the hell here is.
Interesting. We're New Darkness? I don't think we're getting one. Oh shit.
Guardian.
New season.
The Witness poses a dire threat. And the Witch Queen holds the answers we seek.
Very true.
But only if we contend with her sister, Zivu Araf.
What?
It rests with me. Will you come back from this? Do not be afraid.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? What in the fuck?
You now wield hive magic and have entwined it with your light. Assault the Spire, Guardian, and open the way to our tides.
That's a GL? A hive boomer. Oh my god.
Let them know fear.
What in the... Is that Savathun?
The deck of whispers. And they do whisper.
What is that? More rogue stuff?
moment you defeat them strengthens me.
Okay, I'm seeing the weekly story. Oh, we're abiding by the sword logic.
Rises for your brutal tribute. Let us show her what it is to be Hive. You have found the horn of battle. You are deserving of the greatest death I can bestow.
Season of the Witch. Okay. Interesting.
The Season of the Witch is our opportunity as players. We've been annihilating and breaking Hive spells, and now we finally get to cast them.
At the end
Cool.
of Season of the Deep, we learn that Savathun has the key to getting into the portal that we need to go into. That means we have to go find Imaru, her ghost. Imaru's like, not so fast. We've got a bigger problem first. And that bigger problem's name is Zivu Arath.
Very
If
true.
we fight her, she only gets stronger. Eris has an idea. It's a really
good
It's a wild ass idea, yeah. She determines like, well, the best way to fight fire is with fire. We are channeling all of that energy
Cool
that we're
design.
creating by going through, by eliminating enemies, and we're tithing to our friend Eris.
Bring me your tithes.
What does that mean for the characters and the player to kind of like be like Savathun? And that's where we went down the path of having Hive Eris. We want to extend that magical fantasy into the player then. That ability to have overwhelming magical power, that risk and reward into all of our activities and systems experiences. And so that's what led us to come up with things like Deck of Whispers.
More roguelite
It's a
stuff?
magical deck of cards that creates amazing synergies with your buildcraft meta
Cool.
and buffs and the activities.
They
Oh,
can
so
then
cool.
Use these cards at will, whichever ones they want, and then that really
Whoa.
leads into the build crafting.
You actually are getting cards that you can
Jesus.
place on the battlefield and change the way you play.
I'm such a sucker for deck building. Like being able to like bring that
That's-
element
I
into
like that.
Destiny
That's
gameplay
awesome.
has just been like, oh, chess is
it's
really
super
fun.
That's really cool.
So we've
Don't
got
time
two
gate
brand
it.
new seasonal activities coming with Season of the Witch.
Two?
We've got
Cool.
Altars of Summoning and Savathun's Spire.
Savathun's Spire is our new 3-player offensive. You're doing a lot more with the Lucent Hive magic, but it's got a high amount of combatant density. It's got
Good.
additional random encounters that you can come
Good.
across.
The Witch's Spire itself, Savathun's Spire, was like her reliquary for all these different magical experiments as she was learning the light. You're there in order to learn as much as you can in order to become a master spellcaster, right? To become like Savathun. The Altar of Summonings activity is really exciting because you can spend like 20 minutes in it or you can spend 2 hours in it.
That's
It's got a
cool.
3-player experience that you can hop in and hop out of. As you're going through this,
No
activity,
way.
You're filling the tithing bucket. As that tithing bucket is filled up, you'll get progressively more rewards. And then finally at the end, it'll cash out and you'll get a whole mess of rewards.
The new loot looked cool from those two
We really
images.
wanted to make sure that there was a home for any exotic mission content coming in seasons after the year has passed. And so we developed what we're calling the Exotic Mission Rotator.
Right away, we're getting Presage, Vox
Good.
Obscura, and Operation Seraph Shield.
This is some of the most fun content the team has making. It's some of the content the fans and players of Destiny love the most. The most exciting thing, outside of just the missions themselves, is that every time we put a mission inside of that rotator, the exotic that comes alongside of it will become craftable.
Interesting.
With Season of the Witch, we have a brand new Vex lo-fi PvP map coming. It's really exciting. It's got a bunch of really tight gameplay experiences. We wanted to make sure that we focus the combat a little bit more. With the new Vex network map, we really wanted to make sure we hit is like, hey, you're shoulder to shoulder more often.
Vex
There's not as
Network
much
is a cool
deep
area to
sight
place a
lines
map
that
in.
You're interacting with, and a lot of the
Good.
flow of the
This sounds
map
like the
is actually
opposite
built
of
around this like kind of central pillar
this
of the Vex
junction.
network that you're orienting around.
And there's also some modes coming too, right?
We've got a new PvP game mode coming that's all about relics. It's about multiple relics, so it's not just one like the Scorch game mode from the past. So we've got the shield coming from Vault of Glass.
Very
We've got
cool.
the spear back from Season of the
Spear
Risen.
OP.
The scythe from Season of the Haunted.
Yeah, so you're going to be reaping Guardians with that thing. It's a lot more tactical gameplay. It's all about running around the map, claiming these
Risen and Haunted were so
adventures,
good.
and then grabbing them in order to push for victory.
Honestly, the entire Witch Queen year.
I need. The words in my throat are the weapon in my fist.
We were feeling pretty hypey this season.
Oh?
Obviously. There's something in the air. And so when thinking about, like, what's a good raid reprisal that would really suit this very hypey season, there's only one answer.
Plunder was bad. Yeah, Plunder was not great. But think about it. The entire Witch Queen year was Witch Queen, Risen, Haunted, Plunder. Oh, Crota! Okay, that's the raid. Alright. Okay, so they're doing Crota. I wish it was Wrath. They have to change Crota so much. Necrochasm! Crota solo. I hope you can still solo it. That'd be honestly really cool. I don't know. They need to change it. But they can't outline how they're changing it.
Heading into the final shape, we really want to rally all Guardians at the end of the Light and Darkness saga.
Prophecy.
We want to reduce those power barriers as well as
Power!
catch people up on key
Power!
beats and make sure that they have a really great and easy time connecting with other players.
LFG and power, please.
In the final shape, we're trying to find ways to make power more simple and easy to understand, and also lowering the barrier to entry.
It's going to make it easier for players who have not been able to jump into game easily because they were held back by the challenges in grinding for the power levels that are required by these different activities.
One of the major changes that's going to be happening starting with the final shape is there are going to be a certain number of activities that are going to be power fixed. So it doesn't matter kind of what power level you are going into it, you're always going to be able to approach it. There's still going to be tiers of difficulty that you can do, things that are just meant to be experienced a certain way.
Things like Nightfall strikes that will still have power enabled, and that's where we're really going to focus the whole power climb.
The raids, the contest modes that everybody loves to engage with, that experience is fundamentally going to be staying the same.
I'm excited for this because I think there will be a lot more clarity for players in terms of understanding the relative difficulty of things, where they sit now in the spectrum.
One way that we're trying to do that is making it easier for new players to engage with you. So we're introducing something that we're calling Fire Team Power.
Oh,
You can actually bring
okay,
your friends
cool.
along to play any dungeons and raids in the game without having to wait them to be at a certain power level. The person with the highest power in your fire team is actually going to bring all the others close to their power level, which means that there's no barriers really for any other guardian to join you in this high level content.
When it's combined with Fire Team Finder, it also allows you to find strangers
LFG!
who you've never played with before and have that same experience. That's all regardless of the power level of you and the rest of the people in your fire team.
Fire Team Finder is the new feature that's coming in Season 23, aimed at helping connect and find other people to complete the best and most aspirational
That's an annoying UI.
Destiny. We have a
Can't have them be
tag
sideways.
system that allows
Oh, it
players
was
to be able
mock-up.
to say, well, this is my play style. I'm really chill. I'm anti-sweat. I'm just really here to have a good time.
Okay.
Tags really allows players to show a little bit more personality, show a little bit more about what they're about. I think what's really great about it is with this launch, we're also looking at including inclusion tags.
As an example, one of the inclusion tags that we have are for colorblind players. Hopefully the
That's
inclusion
cool.
tags will bring players closer to finding their community and even closer to the people that they're playing with. So once a listing goes live, players will be put into a listing lobby where players can
No one's gonna care about all these
they
options?
can communicate with each
Yeah.
other. So we wanted to make it as convenient and as easy as
I-
possible for players to
We'll
not
see.
sit
We'll see.
and stare at a screen for a long time while their listing actually fills up.
As a gamer who's typically more solo, I'm especially excited about this because it really is about helping reduce that anxiety and burden that comes with trying to make a new connection.
Golgi. My King's Fall day one, we beat Golgoroth in like 30 minutes.
Incredibly excited about is timeline reflections. Essentially,
Oh, thank God!
is we
Thank
went back
God!
to previous expansions and pulled out missions that we felt really represent key narrative beats
Yes!
within our story. We are going to have a mission for Forsaken, mission for Beyond Light, as well as a mission for Witch Queen.
Thanks for the memories, Guardian.
The neat thing about these missions is they're not going to be like one-to-one for how you would experience them in the campaign. You're also going to get additional pieces of narrative fed to you to like identify like, hey, this is why it's important that this happened, and here are the people you met along the way.
A really big one that's really timely for Final Shape is Cade's last stand from Forsaken.
Thank God.
This is a moment that a lot of players, new and old, are going to come back to Destiny. I think this is just the right time to introduce features that are going to allow those players to jump right in and find people to play with and enjoy this content.
So it's not fully unsunsetting, but they're bringing back the important stuff. I can appreciate that. All ends are
We're
beginnings.
reaching the end of this 10-year journey. What comes next?
Yes.
The episodes.
Yeah.
The new way we're going to tell stories moving forward.
What's really important about episodes is that it's a really big shakeup to what we've been doing. Instead of providing 4 seasons a year, you are going to get 3 larger episodes.
Good.
And so the first 3
Good.
episodes in this coming year are called Echoes, Revenant,
What?
and Heresy.
Ooh.
Coming right after the final shape. And the theme for the year is going to be all about the consequences and aftermath of the final shape. I think what's really the cornerstone of the episode model that we're building is the 3-act
Whoa.
The acts act as these anchors for us to introduce new weapons, new artifact mods, new activities. There's going to be new missions coming around the core. There'll be new story moments in every single one of these acts. We're actually providing more cinematic styled experiences throughout the final shape year and the episodes with it than any of the seasons we've ever developed before.
Good.
Stories are actually playable as standalone. Like each episode is something you can experience whether you've been playing Destiny for 10 years or this is your first one.
You're going to be able to basically enjoy them in any order you want to.
I think the opportunity with this big epic moment is that we get to innovate the game. We get to move the game forward.
It's all about change frequently. It's all about deeper story moments. It's all about more weapons, more loot, more often. And it really provides the team with a platform to go much deeper into the themes and fantasies and story of any individual episode as compared to the seasons you know of today.
I'm so excited to see what the narrative team can do with this kind of new
Is
platform
that a
for
Vex?
storytelling. Episodes provides this awesome
Static?
foundation for the future of Destiny.
We're moving into the next stage
Hive.
of Destiny 2. I think some people look at the final shape and they think Destiny 2 is coming to the end. And in many ways, it's the opposite. We're leaning in. We're putting the pedal to the metal. Episodes provide us a new, innovative way for players to engage with Destiny 2 throughout the year.
I like that. 3 over 4. We'll just have to see. But so far, I like it.
A guardian. A guardian. Devotion. Bravery. Sacrifice. We know that we were chosen for a reason. By something greater than ourselves.
Guardian. Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian.
Shaped by the fires of each new battle, we are forged and sharpened into what we must become for the fight ahead. We are the final line that halts the second collapse.
All of us. Every Titan. Every Warlock. Every Hunter.
What is it the Guardians say? Devotion inspires bravery.
Bravery inspires sacrifice.
Sacrifice leads to death.
Damn.
The line between light and dark is so very thin.
Cool transition.
Let's cross it together.
There are things out in the dark that only the dark can overcome. Trust me.
You've heard the stories
Drifter?
of the traveler's sacrifice, of darkness descending upon humanity.
Our purpose is its end. This time, there is no escape.
That was cool. A bunch of reused footage, but that was quite cool.
It's going to be an exciting year for Guardians. We get to make good on a promise that we made way back in 2014. There was classic rock blasting, a fire team racing across our solar system, and at the end, a simple message: become legend. Today, you got a glimpse at how we'll be cementing your legend in this upcoming year. We're going to be heading inside the Traveler, experiencing a destination unlike anything we've ever built before. We'll face the biggest bad we've ever made, and we'll do this all alongside a streamlined progression system, allowing us to easily play with friends in any content in the game. And as the dust settles in the final shape, we're going to continue our legends in Echoes. It's Destiny's first episode in a new phase of storytelling for Guardians, with brand new conflicts born from the resolution of the Light and Darkness saga. These first episodes are just the beginning. But if you're chomping at the bit to see how the Light and Darkness saga is going to kick off the future of Destiny 2, we've got a ton of great content for you to jump into today. Going live after this, we've got Season of the Witch. With a new story, new weapons, new armor, new activities, and new PvP content, all alongside a series of story catch-up missions, allowing any of your friends to jump into the game and get up to speed.
That's coming in today?
Happening in this world.
That's today?
Then, next week, a brutal reprisal of Crota's End.
Brutal.
Join the ranks of our aspirational.
Brutal, you say?
I can't wait to see you all in the throne world as we learn more about the final shape and how we can stop it.
I didn't know that the old missions were coming. Oh, I got paid. Nice. Let's go. W. I have my Steam open so I can see if we can update it yet.
After all these years, all we've lost, this fight might be our last. So I'm asking you to rise one last time.
That's hype. Go like this. Is it over? Yeah, 40 minutes. I think it's over. You know what? That was quite good. It wasn't like insane.
When we create a collector's edition, we try
But it was very broad.
from the universe for players to enjoy.
It was very broad.
the game. So this year we're doing a Destiny.
Oh wow, that's
Tower.
cool.
We really try to work hard at thinking about 10 years of Destiny and how best to encapsulate that experience.
Even as the game dev who've worked on it since day one, like I think having it be the tower is super exciting for us because it's going to kind of catalog your journey of a player from when you first started playing.
Everyone is saying disappointing, bro.
The tower.
What do these people want?
Your place you can call home.
You get the tower, and then there are actual figures of the Vanguard mentors that accompany that architectural model.
There's a lot of
Expecting to get a third darkness power. I would have loved a third darkness subclass, but I would rather have a kick-ass story that is a fantastic ending to Destiny than them focusing on Strand like they did in the campaign.
Of Destiny, I'm so excited for it.
Me too.
I'm not pre-ordering, okay? I'm not pre-ordering another cash grab. Post show starting soon. All right. I'm not pre-ordering because Lightfall was just too, like, it just wasn't there. but like, you know what? For what it was, I didn't hate this. I didn't hate it. I think it looks cool. The new systems they're bringing in looks nice, and now we're gonna see if the season is here. Let me launch the game. Ugh. It should be dropping the season like right now. But as Joe Blackburn said in his 15-minute video, they didn't talk about the Xur rework. They didn't talk about the Crucible stuff that they're doing. So there's a lot more that's coming, but that was very broad. Best expansion? What? Witch Queen is easily the best expansion that Destiny has ever had. I gotta turn on my stream deck audio. Oh, Jesus. Let me, let's check Steam. The servers have been pretty decent for all the season releases for like the past year or two, so let's hope this one isn't terrible. I gotta open OBS. Will I upload Destiny? I've made one Destiny video. It was actually quite good, and I really liked it, but probably not. Just stick with Warframe. I have to get... I have so much I gotta do today. I gotta go get a haircut before TennoCon. I also need to work on a video that I'm really gonna try to put out tonight. I leave tomorrow, and it's an 8-hour drive. Pay my insurance? I already did. What do you think? I just get money and I just spend all of it instantly? I want to buy silver in Destiny 2. Buy the entire store. Alright, let's try a restart. And here's the dog. Hey, you just left. Come on, bro. Where are you at? Hey. You're just staring off into space. I swear to God, she's got something. Why am I trying to get in? Because new season, still gotta wait 15 minutes. Oh, 15 minutes. Okay, this might take a little bit. So I'm gonna end stream here. I have stuff to do, and I honestly can't wait in front of a screen for a while. But I appreciate all of you guys for coming and stopping by. Only at 6? What? Whatever. Yeah. Thank you for coming in. Oh, 14 minutes from now. All right, cool. Well, I got stuff to do. I honestly have to go get my haircut now, or else I'm not finishing this video. Thank you for watching it with me. This has been just a continuation of a tradition that I do quite often, so you can expect me to be playing the final shape 6 months from now, and everything. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day. I will see you later. Peace.